With the Biden tell-alls coming out, Democrats are trying to scrub the blood off their hands. Politico says the tell-alls are devastating and calls the former president an ailing geriatric leader surrounded by mendacious aides. The New York Times admits Biden was enfeebled. The Washington Post says Biden was an elderly, egotistical president shielded from reality by a slavish coterie of loyalists. The media is starting to confess that the cover-up they called a conspiracy was actually a cover-up. Quote, no serious journalistic outlet is pushing back. Now it's the prevailing narrative. What they're doing now is pointing fingers and asking each other, what did you know? And when did you know it? Over something everybody else already knew.
Mm-hmm.
The news is selling you a book about news they should have told you was news a year ago for free. It's just fun to watch them not only continue to push the book in light of this difficult news, but to actually frame this difficult news as perhaps even more of a reason to buy this book. I understand the excitement over an insidious Democratic cover-up about Joe Biden's mental decline. The thing is, though, it was a terrible cover-up because we all knew.
5 years ago we did.
News anchors are profiting from not reporting the news. Is this the new business model? Just a never-ending cycle of cover-ups and tell-alls, lies and confessions? Because that can't last. You can't punk your audience and keep it. Even The View is like, what is Jake Tapper, an author or an anchor?
All he's doing is hawking his book on the CNN, and he's flanked by other people, Ryan Stelter and Van Jones, also hawking his book. When did CNN become a place to hawk your book? Is Wolf Blitzer coming out with a cookbook?
Blitzer's buttermilk pancakes. Delicious. Democrats say Tapper's 100% complicit.
I'm looking forward to reading it because I want to see if people like Jake Tapper, hold themselves and their networks like CNN accountable for how much they didn't report on, because they're all complicit in not calling a thing in regards to President Biden.
Tapper's taking on water, and he's trying to survive. He just hired a crisis PR expert to cover up his cover-up. Jake's new talking point is this: being wrong isn't a crime.
Alex and I are here to say that conservative media was right. And conservative media was correct, and that there should be a lot of soul searching, not just among me, but among the legacy media. Conservative media absolutely has every right to say, we were hip to this, and the legacy media was not. Now, I do not accept that I was part of a cover-up. I do not accept that I was just providing cover for Joe Biden.
Jake searched his soul and found out he wasn't a part of the cover-up. No one believes that. But if the media is admitting they were wrong about Biden, when are they going to admit they were wrong about Trump? Are we ever going to get, maybe he's not a racist dictator?